Hello, welcome back to Farmers Apprentice, where today the contestants are going to get their hands dirty. A team of 3 industry-leading judges will be watching their every move. Jane King is editorial director of the UK's biggest and most influential farming title, Farmers Weekly. Richard Price is Director of Farming at Lowther Estates. He oversees 60,000 acres of land and 6 staff. Will Gemmell is National Head of Farming for Stratton Parker. He's a key influence in the agricultural industry, having spent many years providing agronomy and strategic business advice to farmers nationwide.
Good morning. Can we see you outside in the next 10 minutes, please?
Of course.
Yeah.
They pointed that way.
Can we see you outside in the next 10 minutes?
Yeah.
With your wellies?
Yeah.
All closed. Good morning.
Oh no, that's pretty embarrassing.
Come on. Could we see you outside in 10 minutes with your wellies and wearing old clothes?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See.
Sorry, there's early and there's 4:30. 4:30! I can't believe it's that early.
The girls are up early because they lost the digital innovation task. Their punishment? Milking the cows.
Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Yeah. How were the dairy cows this morning, ladies? Lovely. Yeah, I understand they were keen to see you as well. If you thought yesterday that you went round the farm was a way of settling you in, well, I'm afraid you were all wrong. I hope you took copious notes, and we want you to create a business plan about Eastern College Farm. Not only give us a plan that incorporates the educational needs of the college, but also shows a way of boosting profits to the college. We all know college farms tend to have to give a wider educational basis, but they struggle to make profits. We want you to think of ways of how you're going to make profit. Now, it could be ways of adding value, it could be ways of diversification. You need to think laterally. But this is quite an important one. This could be a real deal breaker to you.
What we're going to do is we're going to ask you to present your business plan at the end of the week in a Dragon's Den type scenario. So you'll come to us, we'll see the profits, we'll see an idea of cash flows, and we'll see how you've actually put all your thoughts and channeled your mind into this business plan.
Okay, so some practicalities. It's very much an individual task, okay? So you can talk to each other about your ideas, but at the end of the week, it's you guys on your own presenting. And we will expect you to present on Friday, and you will have 10 minutes each to present your pitch for your ideas for the college farm. There will be a guest judge, a guy called Stefan Phillips, who's a local business entrepreneur who's been involved with Delia Online, so he's quite a big name. Equally, it's up to you to grab the time you can this week to get this business plan sorted.
Unfortunately, there's not long for the business task to sink in because it's off to a recently harvested wheat field. As you can see, the teams have had a shake-up. In this one, it's Richard, Carwyn, Charlotte, Rebecca and Kate.
And there's 2 tasks that we've got to start off with. One, we want you to determine the soil texture, both of the topsoil and the subsoil, and we want you to give us an appreciation of the issues that are there with the soil structure. Now you've got various tools at hand, spades, forks and various guide booklets. You've also luckily got James Trounce on hand, who's the Eastern College experts on soils. You've got half an hour to do this task. Best of luck, let's get on with it.
So this time we're going to do a bit of delegation.
Yeah.
Separate the
Right,
task out.
yeah, shall we have like a team leader?
Our arable boy.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah?
Should we start digging?
I'll start.
Soil is the lifeblood of any farming business. We are responsible for the land in which we produce food, and good soil management practices are extremely important and go back to the heritage of our industry when soil management and organic matter and understanding soils was a hugely important part of what people did. And we have lost sight of some of that with the advent of modern farming practice. FarmCare are a leading farming business responsible for just under 50,000 acres of farmland across the UK, from standard arable farming to top fruit and soft fruit, as well as being a large potato producer. Our business is all about attracting talent into the industry and providing opportunities for people to learn and develop and improve how we operate and how we farm across the country. And I'm looking forward to see how the apprentices tackle this challenge.
You might think soils don't change, but their condition does because of weather and the type of machinery used in the field. In this field, it's hoped the apprentices spot a layer of soil that's tightly compressed. It's a big issue for farmers because the roots can't get through easily, and that impacts on the amount of crop you can harvest.
Does it mould to form a strong ball which smears? Yes.
So we've just got to determine the structure.
With their half an hour over, the team report their findings to the judges.
We started off when we dug 2 holes to analyse the topsoil and 1 hole to analyse the subsoil. We dug down 20 centimetres for the topsoil holes so we could get look at the structure as a whole. With the subsoil we dug down about 60 centimetres so we could reach that subsoil layer.
What do we think is the soil texture of the topsoil part?
We think by following this guide that we've been given that we've identified it as sandy clay loam. So it's gritty as well as sort of being able to form a ball once moist enough. We don't think it's complete sand on the top because of how there is a level of compaction in it, and it's a different colour from the subsoil.
The subsoil was very sandy. It was rough and gritty, and it stained the fingers. It was very difficult to sort of roll in a bowl. We could just about roll it in a bowl after watering it down. So we came to the conclusion that it was sandy loam, and it was quite compacted really.
What about how you were organised to do the task?
Chose Richard. Sorry. Sorry, my mind isn't so blank.
And why? Why did you pick Richard?
Well, we think he's got the more arable background.
Got an arable background.
Yeah.
So you discussed that before the task, had you?
Yeah. Because we realised that yesterday we hadn't allocated a leader and we probably should to make things a bit more efficient with time.
Okay team, you've analysed the soil textures, you've worked out the soil structure and the structural problems. What we want to find out as judges is whether you can practically resolve the problems of compaction that's there.
And here's the solution. A shiny new tractor pulling a 3-metre subsoiler and cultivator. And it's the subsoiler that'll dig out the compaction layer, but only if the team set it up correctly. The whole setup's been tinkered with, so they've got to work out what needs adjusting to get the subsoiler working to the right depth, doing it safely, and all in half an hour.
18. Well, for a start, it's not quite right, is it?
No, well, we can see it's tilting one way.
Yeah.
So he's got to alter the arms.
Yeah, that link arm, that wants lifting and rotating.
Okay.
They've spotted the first problem. The cultivator isn't level, but in order to fix it, they need to lift it and work out how to unlock the hydraulics.
Tractor, do we need that front weight?
Is everyone out of the way?
Yeah. So you want double click to release it first. So that'll probably be on a double click to make it work.
Well, it looks like they're still stumped, so they're calling in the expert.
Guys, hop out a sec. Go, hop out a sec.
Guys, you don't want to be leaning on that if you're going to try and lift it.
Now I can do it on this.
Well done, Richard. With the subsoil now raised, he realises the tractor needs a front ballast.
Okay, but can I go for the front weight now? Sorry, we just need to lean over so I can see the problem.
Yeah. Oh, you. That's right.
No, hang on. Mind your fingers, don't turn.
So you can bring it forward and then do that.
I need to go down more.
Yeah. And then put them down. Forward.
Out of there.
Yeah.
You need to check the back, yeah.
I'll lift it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't move anything.
Let's come out with it.
Oh, that is never going to go.
No, that won't go anywhere.
You've got to push it down. It's got to come out when it's down. So put your hand the other way.
Well, Charlotte seems to know her way around a top linkage.
Go on. Down and up. Okay.
Now they're trying to make sure the cultivator is level. That's from both side to side and front to back. A skill that requires a hands-on approach.
Come on. Fine, done. Go on now, stick the tools back in the box.
Show me what to do, Richard.
Okay. Bring the stick closer to you.
Am I going to go round to the right?
Okay. Okay. So
Now he's got to try
let's
and get the right
press this
height and the right angle.
Yeah. Alright. Mind the camera. Go on. Straight forward. Go on. Go on. Go on.
The right depth now.
Go on.
Because Richard's obviously going to have to
Now we're going in a straight line. Go on, go. Are you driving in a straight line?
Going him a bit lower.
As Charlotte quite rightly points out, the cultivator isn't deep enough.
It's in forward, just take your foot off the clutch. Whoa! Whoa!
Fingers crossed it's all level. They've got 2 passes to do. Off they go. Now, Team 2. Becky, Sam, Charlie, Will and Catherine. Same task, same soil, same time limits.
Okay.
Right, cool.
Shall we assign a leader?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Yeah. Who knows a lot about soil?
I know a bit, but not.
Yeah, I know a bit about soils.
Yeah.
Be leader?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, go for it, Will.
Okay.
So,
So
how
we're
many holes are we doing?
so just one, but we're going to look at the profile of the soil.
Yeah.
We're going to do a profile and we're going to look at the 2 different soil textures that we got there.
Yeah.
We're going to use the guide. Normally it's done by just putting it through your fingers.
So it's
in a
nice
s-
and clear,
yeah.
the texture.
And we're just going to look at the profiles. We're going to look at the how the compaction is, you know, how close, and look out for the colours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to start looking through the guide while
Yeah.
some of us dig
Yeah.
a hole?
Sure.
With a plan of action and a team leader in place, they get stuck in.
Well, mine's still going into But he did say the flint gets in the way and it can stop that. So in that.
Spirit level 4?
I don't really know. There's nothing here about.
The team have done well digging their pit, and they've laid out the soil to show the layers and the colour changes. Textbook stuff. But have they analysed the soil correctly?
We'll try.
But we could say that the moisture is due to good drainage because it's made of these.
Okay.
You know, gravel's quite good for drainage. I think it was quite close to this colour here. So when I was. So they do use lucerne, and that's quite a deep rooting plant.
I'm just going to take a wet sample from below here.
Now it's time for the grand reveal for Team 2.
When we analysed the profile, that we found that the topsoil was a texture of a loamy sand. The colour was a very dark greyish brown of 3/2 10 YR. It had a granular structure, and when we used the test to put the soil in our hands, and we analysed the texture of it to give us the loamy sand. The depth of the topsoil went down to 35 centimetres, and we noticed that was also, the roots also went to that sort of depth, so that could be a sign of compaction. When we analysed the subsoil, the texture changed to a sandy loam, and the colour was a 7.5 YR 4/6, which is a strong brown. And what we could recommend to reduce compaction is either use a subsoiler or integrate lucerne into the rotation, because that's a deep rooting plant.
Anywhere else that you might have seen any compaction or subsoil?
Well, in the top it's quite aerated, you see, like, and there's not many little water holes.
Sam, what did you learn from the penetrometer that you're using?
Well,
other than it bends if you push it hard enough.
Well, yeah, nearly snapping it. No, on the half scale, which I think is to half penetration on the shaft of it. It was sort of in the yellow section, so it's about 250 TIP. Quite tricky to push in at first.
Okay.
And then I'd say probably through the next 6 inches it's much easier, and then it got harder again.
What does that perhaps tell us?
Could be, yeah.
The machinery is causing compaction on the surface. On the surface.
I can hear it coming.
Has to be sponsored, doesn't it?
New Holland, sorry, not John Deere.
Did you say?
I said John Deere.
I'm just going to stick to sheep.
Who's driven a New Holland recently?
No.
Sam,
right,
yeah,
you
Sam,
can drive.
Okay.
Cool.
So we can use your...
We want to get the machine level to start with.
Yep.
We've got a spirit level. It's sitting much higher on that side.
Then it is. Okay, this side's right down.
And then we want to think about the depth.
What can we do? Tell us what to do.
Let's grab the spirit level.
Yep.
You might want to stand out of there while he starts it.
I will do.
Right.
I didn't know he was starting.
Right,
He was
Sam?
looking at it.
Yeah, we should be all good, hopefully.
So we want to get it. We want to wind this one in.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure there's hardly any pressure on it. So if I work the buttons while you wind it, is this locked or something, Sam?
It might be because I'm not in it.
Like the first team, they've spotted the cultivator isn't quite right, and they too call in the expert.
No.
Sam, can you check your?
We've got a New Holland chap here. Will he tell us?
How do we unlock these buttons?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can drop it
Where's that car?
I see ship like that. You see that there?
Which one?
Pick it up a tiny bit more.
Once again, Becky puts herself forward for the hard graft.
Find your fingers.
Up this.
Well, this one wants to come up as well.
Yeah,
We want one hole.
At this point, we had to stop the task because Sam was under the cultivator, a big health and safety issue. I have a feeling this will come up in the judges' debrief. With the health and safety sorted, the team get back on with the task.
Where are we going to
You've
go
got to go
to
down
from?
on the ground.
Yeah, and come back a bit so we don't leave a huge headland if we're doing the whole field.
Yeah.
Might want to go forward first.
Yeah, that's all right.
Just make sure you're firing up off the ground.
agree that we're going to go below that 35 centimetres. Only just below, yeah.
Sam?
Sam, door! Shut the door.
Shut the door.
Why are we not going anywhere?
Do you need help, Sam? We've got a new hauling guy here if you do.
1 minute. Yeah, for some reason we're not going anywhere. I can't work out why.
Shut the doors!
Why are we not going anywhere?
Right, so we are.
Where is it?
Handbrake, where's your handbrake?
This tab.
Your
Yeah,
handbrake's
that's not on. It's flashing, so it needs to be constant.
Yeah. Is it because we're not lifted up enough, or?
Yeah, why are we not going anywhere?
We've got
backwards flashing and not constant.
Yeah, so take your foot off the clutch.
Right, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a vario, see?
Oh, right, so
yeah,
okay,
it's
it's
not.
all on this.
Use
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pedal
right, got it, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness. Mowing everybody over. I forgot it was a vario, it's not.
Very light on the front.
Yeah. You need your what's it? Oh, sorry. You need your block. Your block is very light on the front. We've got to go and put the block on.
They finally get the tractor moving, and thanks to Becky, they remember the front ballast.
Pull your thing back so you're at the snail.
Right, okay, you just get out.
They're hydraulics at the end of the day, so they'll be on the
Wait,
spoil.
we maybe need to move the valve. Yeah.
Now try.
No, we want them both out. Like,
You want these where you have.
we want them both pulled out. All right. Are you stopped? Drop it on, actually.
Going on. 10 left. Okay, what about measuring? What time are you at, guys?
You've got to put it right.
What's that?
I'm not.
Say again?
I'm not tripping the vario like this in the field.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's got to go on the ground. Yep. Then we've got to drop the back roll down. Make sure it's at the just over 35 deep.
Yeah, that's what we decided.
Because it's a 35 depth that you need. So.
Stop, Sam.
Yeah,
stop. Let's move these a bit.
Down a bit.
Well, we're going to have to do that on the ground.
No, we won't.
It's going to go.
No, it's fine.
Go.
All right. Stop there a minute, Sam. We're going to shorten the top link a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Can I do it from here?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, do it.
Let him put it down first before we do it.
Do you want to do it, Bex?
Wait
Make
a
sure you keep
minute.
your foot on the brake this time.
Right.
Is it in the ground? Okay, stop.
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 Hold it. So what, have we got loose in this one as well, or just that one?
Lift it up a bit.
Do you want this one loosened as well, Charlie?
Yeah.
That's for the front one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, they're fine, but the back ones are blocking up a bit. So we want to...
Some final tweaks, and they're on their way.
Go! 8 kilometers an hour! Go!
Bye, Samuel. Yeah. I think
Two technically tricky tasks, both difficult and both in a time set limit. So, and they were physically demanding and technically demanding. Let's talk about the soils first of all. The soil tests, both of you fundamentally got it right. Interesting, the soils did vary slightly depending on the different pits, but actually on this occasion, actually team 2, you managed to get it exactly right, and that's why I wanted to check. And you also got you laid out things well and you gave really good descriptions. So on the first task, Team 2 came out just slightly ahead, so that was on that one. When we got onto the cultivation task, again, it's difficult because that one is actually really quite time demanding, and you both went over time. You've both got, generally speaking, all the faults that were wrong, and you put them right, and they weren't easy to spot, and it was difficult. One team did take a little bit more help from the New Holland advisor, and perhaps one team also worked as a team a bit better on that particular task. I do have to say, on both of those, there were 2 health and safety misdemeanors, and I do have to highlight this. One I think more serious than other. Team 2, I'm afraid, Sam, one thing you must never ever do is crawl under a machine, particularly when it's up in the air and particularly when the tractor's going. It only needed one of your teammates to press the down button on the hydraulics. You could have been mincemeat. Unfortunately, the rest of you didn't spot it, which is a shame. Team 1, you also had 1 or 2 issues. Luckily, I think Charlotte, who spotted it and called the others out the way, so well done, Charlotte, on doing that. And but health and safety, when you're under a time constraint, is very, very important.
Well, there were a lot of strong performances in these tasks, in all sorts of ways really. People showing their technical know-how, people just physically willing to get stuck in and really put a lot of physical effort into the task, and other people just contributing to making sure that it was sorted on time and trying to help troubleshoot and problem solve. Really hard to pick out some stars because the teamwork was very, very exceptional, and I came away at lunchtime feeling really, really excited at the level of teamwork that we've seen. I think the judges felt that we wanted to pick out a few people. This is a competition, so we're going to be tough. For Team 1, we thought that Charlotte was exceptional, and a really, really good, strong performance all round there. But our star in Team 1, once again, was Richard. So well done to Richard. And we picked Richard because some of the teamwork that we'd seen in the cultivations task was really, really heartening. It was quite exciting to see people sharing tasks and enabling other people to have a chance at doing the driving. Everybody was keen to have a go at that, and Richard was really very magnanimous at encouraging others to have a go. And the excitement of the whole team finishing the task and doing it so well was, we all felt it, everybody, even the camera crew. So that's what good leadership is about. He led that group, and it was a very, very powerful thing. With the second group, again, some very good examples of leadership. Will was really, really strong on the soils test, really brought his personal knowledge to the table, was very sharing in the beginning, and really, really diligent at getting on down with it, using all the resources that were at your disposal. Very well organised task. I thought that was really, really good work. But our star in the second team has to be Becky. We've never seen such hard work from somebody, physical hard work, absolutely sweat. No complaints, just got on with it. With both tasks actually, with the digging and with the cultivations task, absolutely fantastic, spectacular work. So well done everybody, and so our star in Team 2 was Becky.
Okay. And now for the announcement of who has won for today's task, and the winner is Team 1. Yeah. So unfortunately Team 2, you know what that means for the morning. This can be another early start, so we'll see you then.
I'm disappointed that we didn't win. I really thought we had it in the bag.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not very good with my soils, but it's just experience at uni, and the information I learnt at uni helped me through today.
I think it went really well. Like, we've got quite a strong team. Will took charge of the soils. We all worked together. It's not exactly a strong point of mine, but You know, that, like we're all going to find weaknesses throughout the week.
I thought we worked well as a team, but I think I should have perhaps approached the task more level-headedly. I think I'm a bit excited really, and need to just slow down, take a look at it. Obvious thing like putting the weight block on and health and safety were crawling under it there, which unfortunately jeopardised it for the rest of the team, which is a shame.
Yeah, really good. Chuffed that we won that. Worked well as a team together, and yeah, between all of us we had enough to sort of get the tractor going and get everything done safely and do the job at the end of the day.
I'm really pleased with today. Went really well. We worked well as a team. A couple of mentions for me, which has really brightened the mood from yesterday. Yeah, so looking forward to more.
Yeah, very, very happy about being the winning team. Yeah, it's like really, really good, especially because the girls lost the team yesterday, like the challenge yesterday. So yeah, I'm quite happy about winning this one.
Enjoyed both the tasks, both the challenge, but I learnt a lot because I don't know that much about tractors, and the team got on really well. Yeah, I think it went really well.
Being on the winning team feels great because I won't have to get up early in the morning again, and it bonds us together a lot.
Okay, so we've got 16 tasks.
We've got 1 minute left, guys.
Back,